this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here with, well, looks like I'm back at it again with another response or rant video or analysis video or perspective video or whatever the hell you want to call it for sure. So yeah, looks like I'm back at it again with this kind of video for sure, and this one I've actually been wanting to do pretty much since earlier today, since it just wrapped up for sure, and of course it's quite fitting because it actually does revolve around a certain studio that we all know and love that I actually do have a strong connection for, alongside plenty of others for sure. So yeah, I think it's about time we finally talk about this, folks. We might as well talk about our good old buddies over at Disney for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what we're talking about for today's video for sure. We actually are talking about something revolving around Disney for sure. So yeah, and of course, if you actually have seen a good chunk of my thoughts videos so far, yeah, looks like for this year, Disney has actually made a massive comeback for 2024 this year for sure. I mean, let's face it, I guess since after what they've actually been through last year on what should have been their 100th anniversary for sure, which has been plagued with nothing but a good chunk of their movies being critical and box office bombs for sure, which I do feel sorry for. But I did say myself that I do hope Disney will actually making a massive comeback for sure, and boy, it looks like this year has, of course, been a massive comeback for Disney so far for sure. So yeah, and quite fitting enough because pretty much a few of the films that they actually have released so far, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was actually really good, and not to mention the two biggest ones that I've actually seen for this summer as of now, which is of course pretty much their latest film with Pixar, Inside Out 2, as well as of course the latest film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Deadpool and Wolverine, actually scoring big bucks at the box office, currently, yeah, with both of them currently making over $1 billion as of now. So yeah, that is phenomenal by far. I'm really glad that Disney is, of course, making a massive comeback for this year for sure, and I do hope they'll keep that up for sure. So yeah. Yeah, and I bet all of you guys may be wondering, why did I bring this up, you may ask? Well, for one thing, for while I am glad that Disney is making a massive comeback this year, with, of course, pretty much a few of their films that they released so far being big hits so far, I think we're tackling something that Disney has also done for this past weekend while I was busy with other stuff, which is, of course, well, putting out TikToks of me and my Amber cosplay. Yeah, of course, me cosplaying as Amber from Genshin Impact for her birthday this year, which, yeah, to which, in case a lot of you guys haven't seen my TikToks on that, I say you should, but also actually go see Borderlands as of now, and currently, as we speak, by the time this video goes live, I'm currently wrapping up on seeing all of the Alien movies as of now for sure, to get myself prepared for the next film that is currently slated to come out right around this weekend, which is, of course, Alien Romulus. So yeah, I finished going through the first 4 films so far, and currently I'm wrapping up the main line Alien movies as of now, with both Prometheus and, of course, Alien Covenant for sure. But not both Alien vs. Predator movies for sure, just the mainline Alien movies as of now. So hopefully, I think that'll help clear things up. And yeah, like I said, once I actually do go see Alien Romulus, I'll be sure to get out my next thoughts video on what I thought about that film for sure. But stepping aside from, of course, all that, I think we might as well talk about another thing that has been going on revolving around Disney, and surprisingly enough, for this past weekend, a certain event that pretty much just occurred not too long ago for sure that really got us really pumped up for sure. And I'm of course referring to their well-known convention that they had not too long ago, which is of course D23. So yeah, I guess if anything, D23 is actually a really interesting time, or should I say a really interesting convention for sure, that actually does revolve around Disney for sure, and of course, why shouldn't we be looking forward to that once every couple of years for sure? So yeah, basically just take take pretty much the Summer Olympics, or should I say the Olympics entirely, both the Summer and the Winter Olympics for sure, with of course San Diego Comic-Con, and make them, well, Disney-fied for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much whether you're a fan of it or not, D23 is of course the perfect time to pretty much celebrate everything revolving around Disney for sure, and quite fitting enough, in today's video, it is a good opportunity to catch some of the trailers and announcements that drop for each and every single new project that they've got going on for sure. And well, I guess if anything, for today's video, we might as well, we're actually talking about the good chunk of course, the trailers and announcements that we got during this year's D23 for sure. And just to bear one thing in mind for sure is that, for the sake of this video, we're actually going to be talking about some of the stuff revolving around their movies and TV shows that they're going to be putting out pretty much for 2020, for the rest of this year, all the way until 2025 and beyond for sure. So yeah, most of their other divisions for sure, like of course their theme parks and stuff, I probably won't tackle upon, because a lot of other people have already talked about the Haga for sure. But I will say, as my best recommendation, and to give a massive shout out for sure, if you actually want to check out stuff revolving around their theme parks, I highly recommend you check out the latest video from Tendo the Diving Seal, who has done an excellent video covering everything that's happening during D23, as well as, of course, pretty much going over the announcements and stuff for basically their theme parks that they got going on. So yeah, I highly recommend you check that video out, and big massive shout out to Tendo the Diving Seal for sure. So yeah, definitely check out his content. They're definitely well worth the watch for sure. So yeah, I guess that's what I figure that I would do for, of course, today's video. I'm going to go over the trailers and announcements that they actually dropped, mainly for their movies and TV shows that they actually got lined up during their big presentation for sure. And, well, I've compiled them all into, of course, this massive list for sure, just so that I can go through all of it for sure. And yes, I did take the time to actually pretty much write down this entire list just for this video for sure. So, and just for the sake of it, I'm going to go through a bit of a speed run on all the announcements for sure. And for my initial thoughts on, of course, pretty much the ones we've got so far, I'll only do a select few of course, pretty much the ones I actually know of so far for sure. But if you actually do know more details on any of all these, yeah, feel free to let me know and see if you're actually excited for them or not. So yeah, let's go ahead and speed run through of course the announcements and trailers that we actually got for sure. And yes, I did divide them into, of course, different sections for sure, just to be safe for sure. So yeah, and I guess for starters, we might as well start off this massive speed run for sure with, of course, pretty much the main highlight, which is, of course, Disney animation for sure. Yeah, to which, for starters, we actually got a brand new trailer for Moana 2, which actually looks awesome, and I really can't wait to see when it comes out later this year, as well as, of course, some new details and announcements and stuff for 2 other anime films that they got coming up very soon, which is, of course, Frozen 3 and Zootopia 2, to which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really looking forward to those for sure, and they actually do look promising from what I've actually seen for sure, So yeah, and of course, so that's pretty much what I can pretty much find as of now for Disney animation, and of course going on to, of course, Pixar for sure. Yeah, I think we might as well go through all this for sure. For starters, they just announced pretty much a spin-off to Inside Out that'll be coming on to Disney Plus under the name Dream Productions, so that'll be interesting to see on how it'll go. We've actually got a trailer for their upcoming show, Win or Lose, which actually looks nice. And we've probably got little bits of more detail for their next animated film that they currently got as of now, Elio, which I'll be quite curious to see on how that'll go for sure, So yeah, and of course we actually got a first look for their next anime feature that they're currently working on under the name Hoppers, which does sound nice, and I'll be quite curious to see on how it'll go. And of course, you're actually going to be excited for this, but they have officially confirmed that not only Toy Story 5 will be on its way very soon, but also Incredibles 3 as well, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see on how it'll go for sure. I'll be looking forward to seeing on what we'll actually get later on down the road, so yeah, that's pretty much what we got for, of course, Pixar. Now we might as well move on to Marvel. So yeah, for starters, we actually got some new details and stuff for one of their next films that they got slated to come out pretty soon, which is, of course, Captain America Brave New World, which I'm looking forward to seeing once it actually does come out. So yeah. And of course, we even got some new details as well for, of course, the long-awaited Fantastic Four movie that we're actually going to be getting the MCU. That's currently under the title as of now, The Fantastic Four First Steps, to which currently by the time this video goes live, they're currently filming the movie as of now, so I'll be quite curious to see on how it'll go. And of course, we even got some new details and stuff for pretty much a few of the Marvel shows that that'll be coming up very soon, which is, of course, Daredevil Born Again, Agatha All Along, and Ironheart. So yeah, I'm really quite curious to see on how that'll go for sure. So yeah, that'll take care of course, pretty much for Marvel. Now we can go ahead and move on to Star Wars for sure. To which, for stars, we've, of course, got a new trailer for, of course, one of the upcoming shows that'll be coming on to Disney Plus very soon, which is, of course, Skeleton Crew, which actually does look interesting, and I might actually shoot to check that one out. And, of course, we even got some new details and stuff for pretty much their next film that they got in the works as of now, which is, of course, The Mandalorian and Grogu, to which that alone, I'm really quite excited to see. I really do love The Mandalorian for sure, and I'll be quite excited to see on how the movie will actually do, seeing on how great the show is for sure. So yeah, really excited to see The Mandalorian and Grogu coming up very soon. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for Star Wars as of now. So yeah. And I guess for the next one that I'm diving into is, of course, their live-action remakes for sure, to which for starters, we not only got a new trailer for Mufasa the Lion King that's slated to come out this Christmas, but we finally got a teaser trailer for the upcoming Snow White remake with Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler for sure. And, of course, we even got a first look and some new details and stuff for one of their next live-action remakes they got slated as of now, which is, of course, the live-action remake on Lilo and Stitch. And yes, it is actually happening for sure, so bear with it for sure, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got for their live-action remakes for sure. And, of course, finally, for the final category, is of course a bunch of miscellaneous projects that I got lined up for sure. That they just announced not too long ago, to which for starters, they have confirmed they're going to be making a Monster Jam movie, which sounds bizarre, so I'll be quite curious to see on how it'll go. Yeah, and of course, they have confirmed an official title for the next Avatar movie that James Cameron is working on and slated to come out right around December of next year for sure. That's currently under the title Avatar Fire and Ash. So that'll be quite interesting to see on how it'll go. They have confirmed that Season 2 of the Percy Jackson series on Disney Plus will be on its way for sure, so that'll be actually quite nice. And of course, we actually got a, pretty much we can confirm that they are going to be releasing a sequel to Freaky Friday with both Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan set to reprise their roles for sure. And finally, some details and stuff for Tron Ares for sure, to which, yeah, I haven't seen any of the Tron movies for sure, so I've been quite curious to see on how it'll go for sure, so. Oh yeah, so yeah, I guess with all that, that's pretty much all the trailers and announcements that I can gather for sure that they just announced at this year's D23 for sure, so yeah, I need a drink to that. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so yeah, I guess with everything lined up for sure, it actually does sound like they've got an interesting lineup for sure, to which, yeah, I guess if anything, they actually did, and for my honest thoughts, they're actually really good lineups that they've actually got for sure, and I think it's actually an interesting mixture for sure. Some of the announcements and stuff that I'm really excited for, while others I don't have high hopes on for sure, but I guess either way, it is actually quite interesting that Disney is, of course, working hard to, of course, get pretty much each and every single new project out for sure, to really give it the best they've actually got for sure, and I'm actually quite interested in seeing on how it'll go for sure, and I guess for a few selecting a number of course, what they actually got for sure, I actually do have high hopes on for sure, so I guess for starters, for the trailer for Moana 2 that they just put out for sure, I actually am looking forward to seeing it for sure. I mean, it has been a long while since I've actually seen the first Moana movie for sure, and with what I've actually seen in the trailers for the sequel that'll be coming up this Thanksgiving, I'm actually really excited to see on how they're going to pull this off for sure. In fact, if anything, I do want to see what other ideas and stuff they want to tackle upon for sure to really help grow and expand for sure. And yeah, based on what I've actually seen in the trailers, looks like Moana 2 has really got me hyped up for sure. So yeah, and currently as of now, it's slated to come out right around later this November, to which I'm really excited to see, to which I should actually point out, I think I do know my mom and I are definitely going to shoot to see Wicked this upcoming Thanksgiving for sure. But seeing of how pretty much that Sega movie is currently being moved up and is now coming out around the exact same day as Gladiator 2, yeah, sorry, Mom. As much as I am looking forward to seeing Wicked with you, apparently Moana 2 is giving me other plans right around this Thanksgiving for sure, so yeah. But not to worry, I am still gonna shoot to see Wicked, but I think it's gonna happen right around on its opening weekend alongside Gladiator 2, so my apologies for that, but it's my game plan. That's pretty much what I'm gonna go with. Don't argue with me on that, so. But yeah, I guess either way, based on what I've actually seen in the trailer, I'm looking forward to seeing on what Moana 2 will have to offer for sure, so yeah. I guess it's pretty much what I could say, of course, the hang up front, and of course, if anything, pretty much if anything, for Frozen 3, I'm quite curious to see on how they'll do it for sure. I mean, I guess for Frozen 2, I do know I really liked it, but not really as much as the first Frozen movie, so maybe I assume Frozen 3 will probably be on the same level. But I'm really quite excited to see what they'll do for Zootopia 2. That one I'm really looking forward to seeing for sure, so yeah. And of course, for the lineup of course, some of the stuff that we're going to be getting from Pixar for sure, that alone has got me really pumped up for sure. I'll be quite curious to see how it'll go for sure. But I was really excited that Incredibles 3 is, of course, has officially been confirmed. So yeah. I guess either way, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that for sure. And hey, I guess given to how much I really enjoyed the second Incredibles movie for sure, maybe I guess the third one will actually be good for sure, so yeah. I guess it's what I can say, of course, that front, and for plenty of the other stuff for sure, yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much, if anything, like I said, I'm quite curious to see on how Captain America: Brave New World and, of course, the Fantastic Four First Steps will actually do for sure, as of course they'll actually give us something quite interesting for the MCU to have to offer for sure. And of course I can definitely say the same thing for, of course, the Mandalorian and Grogu for sure, as I do think it'll actually give us something really exciting for sure, because again, I really do love the Mandalorian for sure, and I'll be quite curious to see on how the movie, on how the Mandalorian and Grogu movie will do once it actually does come out for sure, so yeah. And of course, some of the new details and trailers that we got for both Agatha All Along and Skeleton Crew, I'm actually quite interested to see on how they'll go for sure, because based on what I'm actually seeing, I'm really digging on some of the interesting ideas they want to throw in for sure to really get me pumped up for, of course, what we're going to be in for sure, so yeah. And I know it's saying a whole lot because I haven't delved into all of the Marvel and Star Wars shows on Disney Plus for some time now for sure, so yeah. Seems like I got a lot of catching up to do for sure, but don't worry, I'll get to them when I get to them. But I guess either way, with what I've actually seen in the trailers as of now, both Skeleton Crew and Agatha All Along might actually give us something quite interesting for sure, and I'll be quite curious to see on how it'll go down for sure. So yeah. And of course, if anything, pretty much for their live-action remakes as of now. Well, if you know me, I do have a love-hate relationship for the Disney live-action remakes for sure. Some of them I thought were good, while others I'm not really a big fan of for sure. But yeah, I guess either way, I was really quite surprised with the lineup for sure. Like, of course, I guess, if anything, for the trailers that we got for both Mufasa the Lion King and the Snow White remake that'll be coming up for sure. Yeah, I guess if anything, if you actually have followed me on social media, you'll definitely know what I actually thought about those two trailers as of now. Like, of course, for Mufasa the Lion King, well, I mean, if anything, I'm not against the idea of course, a prequel for sure, centered around a younger Mufasa for sure, and how he became a king for sure, But I guess if anything, I think he is gonna suffer through pretty much the similar problems the Lion King remake itself might actually pretty much throw itself in for sure, and yeah. I guess if anything, I'm not really the biggest fan of the live-action Lion King remake, as a lot of people are for sure, and yeah, if you have seen my thoughts videos that I did years ago for sure, you'll definitely know what I actually thought about it for sure, though. Though, yeah, and I do understand a lot of people actually do hate the live-action Lion King remake for sure, almost comparing it to the Gus Van Sant Psycho remake for sure, and And I don't blame you guys for sure. There is some truth to that for sure, so. But yeah, regardless of that, I don't have much high hopes for the live action Lion King prequel that'll be coming up this Christmas for sure. But who knows? Maybe it might surprise us in a way for sure. But I am willing to bet that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 might be out for sure. But we'll have to wait and see, of course, that front. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for the trailer as of now for Mufasa the Lion King for sure. While for the live-action Snow White remake, yeah, I can definitely tell that even before the movie is currently slated to come out as of now, we're already seeing a recipe for a disaster for sure. And for those who are wondering, yes, I am fully aware of course, the massive controversies that's pretty much been going on for sure, even before this remake actually came out, with of course, pretty much revolving around the Seven Dwarfs themselves, and of course, Rachel Zegler, who's going to be playing Snow White in this movie, having some massive criticisms against the original anime film for sure. So yeah, I am fully aware of that for sure, and yeah, I guess with what I'm actually seeing on its own, based on what I've actually seen in the teaser trailer, I clearly don't have much high hopes for the live-action Snow White remake as a whole. I definitely do think that pretty much it is going to follow through in being the exact same thing as the original anime film for sure, but just dumbed down for sure. And yeah, not to mention seeing the Seven Dwarfs in the teaser trailer. Yeah, it's just way too uncanny for me. I really don't think it's actually gonna follow through, of course, on that front. So yeah, and of course, if anything, pretty much if anything, Gal Gadot doesn't look bad as the evil queen for sure. But Rachel Zegler, I do felt she is massively off and incredibly miscasting for sure to play Snow White for sure. So yeah. And again, revolving around her criticisms on the original anime film that garnered this movie to go under massive controversy as of now, I think it actually does show for sure. But again, maybe it might surprise us for sure, and we won't know once the movie actually does come out for sure. But again, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. And of course, probably the biggest one that took me by surprise for sure is that pretty much of anything, some new details and stuff, and even a confirmed rendering of Stitch for the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake that's coming out next summer for sure. To which, yeah, I guess if anything, for those who are wondering for sure, honestly, to me, I do have mixed feelings on, of course, the idea of course, Lilo and Stitch getting the live-action remake treatment for sure, but from what I'm actually seeing, based on the new details and announcements that we actually got, yeah, I think I do know that not only they're actually going to be pretty much putting it out onto the big screen, since it was originally announced to be released onto Disney Plus for sure. To which I'm not gonna lie, I think it'll be quite interesting to see on how it'll do on the big screen, but of course we did confirm that Chris Sanders, who played Stitch in the original anime film, is set to reprise his role for sure. But even get a good glimpse of course what Stitch actually is gonna look like for the live action remake, and honestly, to me, it's not that bad for sure. I mean, yeah, I think. Yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much the exact same thing as the original anime film for sure, but again, I really don't think it's that bad for sure. I do think it can work for sure, and I really do like, of course, what they actually did, just make it like the original Stitch from the anime film, but actually help make it blend in into the live action, into the real world for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, it's probably not that bad for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, I think I might shoot to give the Lilo and Stitch remake a fair shot for sure, and And yeah, it has been a while since I've actually seen the original movie as a kid for sure, so I may shoot to rewatch it for sure to get myself prepped up for it. As well as, of course, finally watch pretty much its direct-to-DVD sequel, Stitch Has a Glitch, and of course revisit both Stitch the movie and Leroy and Stitch for sure, and since I know it's probably currently up on Disney Plus as of now, I actually may shoot to rewatch the Lilo and Stitch TV show that I did remember watching as a kid when it was on the Disney Channel for sure, so yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, that front. So yeah, and of course for most of the other projects they actually got, well, I guess if anything, I do know, yeah, I haven't actually seen the Percy Jackson series as of now, so I guess seeing if how Season 2 has been confirmed, I might actually shoot to check it out. Though I guess I was quite surprised on the announcements on both the Freaky Friday sequel and the Monster Jam movie that'll be coming up for sure. But I actually do know a thing or two of course, the other two that we actually got for sure, which is, of course, Tron Ares, which will be quite interesting to see on how we'll do it for sure. And, of course, let's not forget to mention Avatar Fire and Ash. I'm actually quite curious to see on what route they're going to go for, of course, that one for sure. Because if anything, I think if you have seen my thoughts videos that I did on the previous Avatar movie that I saw, Avatar The Way of Water, you would definitely know what I actually thought about it for sure. So yeah, I've been quite curious to see on what Fire and Ash will have to offer for sure. So who knows? Maybe once we get more details, let alone get pretty much get some trailers out for it, I think we'll be quite in for, of course, on what we'll have to offer to help expand the world of Pandora for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, those are pretty much my quick sum-ups of course, all the stuff that we actually got during this year's D23 that we actually got. And yeah, I guess for me, I think they really pulled it off quite well for sure. So yeah, I guess with what I'm actually seeing as of now, there are some announcements I'm really excited to see for sure. I think they're going to pull it off quite well. While others I clearly don't have much high hopes on for sure, but maybe it might surprise us in a way for sure. So yeah. Am I actually looking, am I going to be looking forward to seeing most, if not all of course, the stuff that Disney has announced as of now? Absolutely, because yeah, let's face it, I really do want to see Disney grow and evolve for sure, and try out some new stuff for sure. And with what we actually got, sure, there are some that we're really excited for, while others we just kind of wish would probably not happen at all for sure. But who knows, maybe the final result might actually come out good for sure. And I guess quite fitting that I actually have to mention that for sure, because in one upcoming project that I've currently got in the works as of now, which is, of course, a top 10 list of some projects that I think could actually work for Disney for sure. I think there might be some ideas that I think Disney hasn't actually done for sure that I do think can actually work for some really great projects that they want to tackle upon for sure, whether it be something revolving around animation, or of course something revolving around their theme parks for sure, or maybe tackle upon some pretty much some of their animated films that they released years ago that I think could actually work well for a live action remake, as well as some other miscellaneous projects for sure that will actually be quite fitting for sure. And I've already got some ideas and speculations on how I think pretty much it'll all go down, and see if there'll be great fits for Disney for sure. But I'm I'm pretty sure that video will come around once the time is right for sure. So yeah, I'll be sure to let you guys know once I actually do make that video for sure. But for now, with what I'm actually seeing as of now, I'll be quite curious to see on how they'll actually do it for sure. And again, I do want to see Disney growing, evolving, actually give us some really interesting stuff, whether it be good or bad. We're still looking forward to it for sure. And I mean, let's face it, for them to be around for over 100 years for sure, starting off with, of course, pretty much with good old Mickey Mouse, the mouse that started it all, to where we are right now for sure, I think chances are Disney is not going to be going away anytime soon, and we're still going to pretty much still going to enjoy some of the stuff that they actually got, again, whether it be for better or for worse for sure, but I guess either way, we'll definitely know when the time is right for sure. But with what we actually got, I'm looking forward to seeing on what they'll have to offer and see what we actually can endure for the good old House of Mouse. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought of the announcements and trailers that we got during this year's D23 Expo, and let me know on each and every single one of the projects they got announced that you're excited for sure. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be quite curious to see what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and don't worry, there's still going to be plenty more on the way, and like I said, I'll be sure to let you guys know on what I thought about Alien Romulus once it actually does come out for sure, and I finally get the chance to go see it for sure, and yeah. All that sort of good stuff for sure that'll be coming onto this channel very soon. So anyways, I guess seeing how pretty much given to what I'm actually posting this video, I'm of course gonna be heading off to work for sure, because yeah, I definitely need to work hard over at Area 51 of the Crow's Nest Online to earn some massive cashing, of course, on my paycheck for sure. So yeah, I'll definitely leave you guys hang that for sure. So yeah, I guess right up until the next video that'll be coming up, all I can say as usual, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the ThomasFan1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.